Hey guys, welcome to The Max. Today we are still talking about things that we need just in case things go bad. As a survival prepper or as a homestead, you want to make sure you're taking care of your family, and that's what this video is and this series is all about. So I hope you enjoy. Man, if anything has changed these last few years, it's making you think a little bit more than just going to a fast food place every day to eat. So what are we talking about today?
So today we're going to share with you our ideas, our 3 most important things that we think families who want to be prepared in emergency should have either in their pantry or somewhere in storage in their home in case they were to need that.
A lot of this you're not trying to grow. We're trying to say if you have to go into a supermarket and buy, food shortage is real. So we're saying now you need to be prepared in many other ways. So what we would say is number 1 is having dried foods, things like that are cheap to buy. When you talk about rice, beans, noodles, you can usually pick those up for $1 or $2 per sack. Now, say you never use those and you're not in a food crisis right now, they have a huge shelf life and they last a long time. And guess what? When food is going up, you still have those rice and beans you can eat and can put with other meals. Dried goods is the easiest and most economical way to put up foods without having to do it yourself. You can purchase those, you can do it over time, and it is a huge part of your pantry, and it needs to be something that you can have, especially when you have a family like ours. It allows you to have a lot of food for a pretty good price. And so that's a lot of carbs. People talk about, well, rice and noodles, they don't really have a lot of value to them. Use spices, use super greens, use things that you can put with them. Your beans are a major protein, a major fiber. So you're gonna learn to use your bulk dried foods together, so it's allowing you to get the health nutrients you need, but actually at a very good price and something you can have on your shelf for a long time in your pantry. Prime example, you need them, huh?
Yeah, you better get the noodles while you can because our Walmart does not have but just very few things to choose from.
But show them, look, they're only $1.28 for a whole box. But there is none. That's unbelievable.
The second thing we want to share with y'all about what we feel like is very important is hygiene practices. So soaps, toothpaste, shampoos, detergents, anything along those lines, we feel like it is a good idea. And even if it's just once a month, y'all, look, I know laundry detergent can be very expensive, but if you can go and say once a month, I'm gonna buy 2 laundry detergents, one is gonna go for our regular use, one we're gonna put back up in our storage for emergency purposes. That there's a hurricane, there's trees down. Look, we have went through Hurricane Katrina. Everybody is familiar with Hurricane Katrina. Y'all, it was like for 3 weeks in our area, it was like total nuts here. So having that extra backup supplies for your hygiene, like washing your clothes, even if it's hand washing your body, brushing your teeth, those things you need. Deodorants, anything like that, that will help keep your body clean. Also, I want to mention now what I have here is my little basket. I'm going to show y'all some extra soap cuts that I had. I have just taken some from the past years, whether it was just an extra bundle here or there. This is just one of the little containers that I had put back for extra supplies that I have actually shoved in our entertainment center because it was the empty space. So I put the soap down there. I know that it's there. If we need it, I can come and grab that. Things like wound care is very important. So having things like if you want to get an extra box of Band-Aids, any type of skin salve, anything that if you get a cut or open scrape on your skin, it is very important during emergencies to be able to take care of yourself, takes care of your skin, and any type of wounds that you may get, you most definitely want to keep those clean, and you need ways to do that.
Third, and I think the most important part of what you have or must have at your home or have access to would be water. Without water, you can't have your dried goods cooked to the best of their ability. Without water, you can't sometimes have hygiene, like to clean things, to take care of yourself, to take care of your teeth. And again, all that goes back to health. So water is the utmost importance. Now, we buy a lot of water and we store it, We have ways that you can just buy bottled water. We also have a water well that we have hand pumps to. We have ways, we have a creek close we can turn around and utilize. We could have a Berkey. There's so many different ways that we can try to get water preserved. If you're catching rainwater catchment for certain things, I wouldn't necessarily eat with that, but you need to have ways that you can have water, contain water, filter water. No matter what it takes, water is definitely the most important thing to have at your household. Now that's not rocket science, but when you think about it, sometimes we don't think about having water. We may think about having food, but if our access to water from our faucet is not available, what other ways can we have the water? So that's 3 things. 1, dried goods, canned goods, things that you can have, that you can cook with, making sure they're cheap and easy ways to go buy them at the grocery. Second would be hygiene. Like Misty said, there's so many different ways that we need to take care of ourselves, because no matter what we're eating, if we're not taking care of our body and there's wounds, or we don't brush our teeth, or it will cause issues with our overall health. And then thirdly, of course, would be water. Making sure that is the end all be all. Make sure that we are taking care of ourselves by having water or access to water, or ways to put water up to filter it. So again, we're wrapping it up. Those are the 3 must-haves I think that every family, prepper, sustainable homestead, whatever you want to call it, that you need in your home, because things can happen. And if they never do, then you are stocked up and you can save money for the months to come. Please try to pick those up. If we were not growing food on our farm, if we were not making soap, that's okay. You can go buy this at Walmart, and it's very, very, very economical, as you have seen, just picking up a box of noodles here and there.
And even for the items that are a little bit more pricey, just once a month. You can get 1 extra thing a month and put that back, and it won't break the bank.
But please know, take care of your family. This is just another way. Also, if you are wanting to see more of our pantries and see more of what we have going on the farm, please check the notes below. Check some of the other videos. You'll see some on the full pantry tour that goes a little bit more in depth on all of this.
Y'all check that video out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely. God bless.
Happy homesteading, y'all.